Welcome to this presentation of the Rotary Club of North Bethesda, Maryland, USA. Our club was established in 1974. We meet every Friday morning at 7:45 a.m., and we often invite guest speakers to give presentations on all kinds of interesting subjects. Please contact us through our website at nbrotary.org. And thanks for watching. Today we will see the induction of Steve Vaccarezza as our new club president, with special guest Sean McAlister, the incoming District 7620 governor.
We're actually installing our next Rotary Club next week. The Rotary Club of Key City will be our newest one that will be chartering, and that's also in the Frederick area. So we'll now have 6 in Frederick, and we are now working on 4 brand new clubs as well. So in my club, I'm from the Rotary Club of Capitol Hill. We're working on a new club in Georgetown, and we're doing something exciting. We'd love for you all, if you want to join us. We're going to start our first Interact Club, Rotaract Club, and Rotary Club at Gallaudet. So we're trying to do an all-deaf for all 3 levels for high school, college, and a Rotary Club. And we've right now already got through, I think we're on 4th meeting right now. So we already have the buy-in right now to get that started in the spring. Again, my background here for work-wise, I'm the Chief Learning Officer for the United States Foreign Service. I work in the Department of Commerce. My job is to help promote training around with our U.S. embassies. So I go around the world making sure that our U.S. staff know what to do and help our U.S. customers. And I say customers because I work in the Commerce Department, and that we actually, unlike the State Department, which is in the Foreign Service, we actually help U.S. companies export. So we sell our services. We're one of the few federal agencies that do not get monies from Congress, or at least all the majority of it. We actually generate our own revenue from that, and we actually help companies go overseas. So because of that, I've had an opportunity to travel around the world. I've made up in 34 Rotary clubs around the world. It's really cool to see other clubs, and it's really helped me be exciting here for the job that I have. You may have seen in my bio, I don't know if I gave it to y'all or not, but I think that I became a Rotarian. I was telling Steve here back in 1974. My family, my dad joined Rotary. He was actually working for Governor Carter. When you're talking about Jimmy and Ben at the time, we came up from Athens, Georgia, from when Governor Carter was campaigning to become president. And Dad joined a Rotary Club in Blacksburg, Virginia. That's where I'm from. Virginia Tech is in my hometown.
Go Hokies.
Go Hokies, exactly. So I got season tickets to all the football games. Matter of fact, sir, the whole district calendar for us is arranged around the Virginia Tech football game. All right, I made my priorities, right? All right. But Dad was a Rotarian for a while, and then became the youngest district governor in the United States. Dad became district governor when he was at age 32. And then so my sister and I had an opportunity to travel around with Dad. It was a little different back then than it is today. Rotary back then still didn't allow women. So I have seen both the old world of Rotary and the new world. So I'm one of those few younger Rotarians that have seen both those opportunities. I can still remember a story. My mom hates this. My mom can't stand Rotary. I'll tell you this right now. We were in Tazewell, Virginia, and that's in far southwest Virginia, in the Cole counties where we're from. Dad and I went in to go to a Rotary Club meeting. As a little boy, I got to go in and eat with them, and my mom and sister had to sit outside and eat the Kentucky Fried Chicken in the car while we went in for 2 hours. And ever since that day, Mom has never liked Rotary. But times have changed here. Times have changed. We're here today to actually not hear about my story, but hear about your incoming president for this point. So what we're doing today is what we've been doing for all around the world. So there are 34,000 Rotary clubs on the planet Earth. There's 220 countries in which Rotary is in. Rotary is in more countries than the United Nations. So we have a bigger global imprint. But what happens every day or every year around this time is that there's a changeover, a democratic process change that a lot of countries don't have an opportunity to do like we do here in the United States. We have a change that happens to us when we change from president to president, et cetera. A lot of countries don't have that opportunity except when they come to Rotary. So we're very fortunate in this country to do that. And that's what we're doing today. We're doing it like the other 34,000 clubs are doing it, installing a new president. So, Steve, as we start here, this is going to be yours. You can stand up here for me with the club has obviously elected you as their leader. They see a lot of really good qualities in you, and they think you pay your dues. You look young enough here that they think you're going to be the new club president here. You got these young, vibrant ideas. Is that correct? That's correct. I'm sorry. All right. Well, hopefully you've done some great training to get ready for this year. Apparently I've learned you've been treasurer, so you know how to make the money's work. All right. So, well, at this point, I'm going to actually do a swearing in ceremony for you. Would that be okay? All right. So the culture of my club, I'm going to ask for you all to do. When we do it in Capitol Hill, we have all our members rise. So if you all could rise while we do the oath of office as well. And I understand there's people on the screen. You all don't have to rise because you can say put if you like. All right. All right. So Steve, we're going to do an oath of office here. And if you'd like to read along here, here's the cheat sheet as we go. Okay. All right. So I,
Steve Vaccarezza,
swear that I will
execute
the office of
the office of
the president of
the Rotary Club of North Bethesda,
and that I will lead, and that I will to the best
and I will to the best of my ability
support and assist
the assistant
governor,
the district
leadership team.
Rotary International.
Sorry, I feel like I'm doing it along with you on that. There you go. All right.
That I will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of this club.
There you go. All right. Here's your new president, Steve. So thank you, sir.
Bravo!
I'm going to pin it on him, and before they go ahead and they rope you from behind here, sir. It's a magnetic one, yes. There you go, sir.
No holes.
No holes. All right, and he's going to grab you from behind so you don't get startled here.
Okay.
And there is a clip over here.
Now.
Actually, Sean, I think Steve he's been a past president here, but I think it was his
Third time.
Third term.
Wow.
Maybe you'll get it right this time.
Great. We'll have, it looks like this gentleman's taking a picture. You want to come over here as well, sir? So let's take a picture, Steve. All right. Come on, guys.
Come on. Let me just get it in focus. There you are, the
Well, 1 second more, yeah.
three most popular people here tonight.
Where's Ken?
Great. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, all right. Yes, thank you, Sean. I really appreciate Sean coming to our club and helping to inaugurate our new board members and myself as president. I really appreciate that.
Can I challenge one more thing for you, though? So the thing that I've been doing for the last couple years for our district, I'm also been acting as our public image coordinator. So I've been running our Facebook page for the district. So one of the things that I've been doing, this is my 13th installation for our district. Of all of them, I've been asking for each club to think of one thing that they would like to do as an interesting picture that describes who they are, and I'll post it on the district Facebook page here probably in the next couple hours. So I'm thinking of you all, think of something, but every club that I've gone to is think of something very different, and we posted that picture. For the folks here in the room, whatever you want to do, Mr. President, it's your decision what that picture is. So, all right.
Well, again, thank you, Sean, and I want to thank all the members of the club, for allowing me to be your president again. The last time it was, I think it was 15 years ago, maybe 17 years ago. 2005, when we had the 100th year anniversary of Rotary. We're in Chicago. A few members here were in Chicago with me to the 100-year anniversary of the start of Rotary. Victoria and Lafayette were there. Anyway, thank you all for allowing me to be president, Nick. Had a phenomenal year. Thank you for taking the reins last year and becoming the president and solving a problem at that point. I said I would agree to continue on as treasurer and be president-elect the following year. When I said that, I said, well, this year is never going to happen. As we all know that a year from now will never come, but it always comes tomorrow. Anyway, so So Nick, again, thank you for a great year we've had in this club, and I hope to continue that tradition that we've had at the club. One thing you mentioned and identified or characterized the club as little. I like to say that we're not a little club, but we are really considered a small club. I did come from a small club way out, but this club has typically been in the 50-person range, and pandemic has done something to us, and unfortunately time has also had an effect on our membership. And I'd like to focus on that for the upcoming year to bring our membership age down to what it was when the club first started.
You have a bill?
Magic pill. It'd be nice if we could all do that, right?
I suggested what the picture should be, is that he was key responsible for making it club which meets once a week, every week. It's kind of use it.
We've been meeting every week, but,
Well, I meant in person every week.
right.
And
So, we're going to continue our tradition of our club with our camaraderie and our parties that we've had and the activities that we've promoted.
Let me say a couple of words. You know, I really appreciate you move to save our tradition, because you know we respect everyone. We love our club so much, but few people wants to change. Make some changes, not just our meetings. Time it's another changes. Life has changed, but I am for keep tradition. And what I like about Steve too, he's available on the phone, everything. For you in Delaware or New York, or you doing surgery anyway, he answered every time immediately. It's very, very good, to
Well, I
have
like to
you.
be around it, and I appreciate the attention to tradition, and I think we should continue with our traditions. Although I think we do have to respect that times do change as well, and we need to adapt to those changes. Our focus on our club for this year has to be on our membership, as I said, is to grow our membership and to make it younger. And I think that's what our focus needs to be. Paul told me that he's not going to be here the next 3 weeks, and it emphasizes the need for more technical people to come, and they tend to be younger, so that's perfect. That fits. So we're going to recruit a younger technical person, and Sean here actually gave us an idea. We can go to one of the high schools and colleges and promote Rotary in that sense, and perhaps have them come and assist us in our technical work. Perhaps the club can give them some of the stipend of some sort to do that. We can talk about that before, but that's an idea that we could have to sort of continue the tradition, but also continue, allow us to develop this virtual meeting where it doesn't involve us having to constantly be putting everything together.
Another thing that you did, you got this place. It only costs us for that, because meal, $22 a person. That makes a big difference.
I'll give the credit to actually to Kent and to Klaus actually, who kept pushing this place. And in any event, the meeting's obviously coming out pretty well. I appreciate today we're well attended. I want to thank Victoria and Dave actually for being real Rotarians showing up last week. Real Rotarians to come despite the holiday weekend. And I just want to say, listen, look at your email so that you know when our meetings are, and don't come when we're not here. I did tell the hotel that as well, but they obviously didn't.
We're all set up for us.
Yeah, you're not regret. We had a wonderful time with Mark. Mark, Ron, 300.
Right.
Absolutely.
Local government.
So I want to thank all of our incoming board members that agreed to be members of the board, in particular Joe for agreeing to be treasurer. That was the spot to arrange and get together. We've met a couple of times and he's ready to take the board off. So any questions, you go to Joe for.
The bills have already gone out.
The past treasurer sent them out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your treasurer.
On automatic. And we had 2 electronic payments.
And John, also pointing you out as being our incoming president-elect. Appreciate you taking the bull by the horn there, and I know you'll be good president next year. I'm telling you, it's never gonna happen. Next year is just far, far away.
Yeah.
Just keep saying that. So anyway, so then the rest of the board, I think for this year, will continue on. Linda as secretary, appreciate you for agreeing to stay on. The membership committee will continue with this constituted this past year. So let's take my gal. Oh, there you are. Kevin, you're going to be doing our fundraising and helping with the foundation. Carmela's not here. You did text me and say, that you would try to be here, but I assume that meant she wasn't.
Foundation is alive and well.
So in any event, so I want to appreciate and thank all of the incoming board members that helped with the club going forward. We'll continue with the timing of the board meetings that we had in the third
Wednesday,
7:30 a.m. So it's in my schedule as well. We'll try to be here every week. I think I've been here every week. So I haven't been paid yet, so that's a good start. In any event, so what's my goal for the year? My goal, as I said, is to increase our membership and decrease the age. I think that's gotta be what we have. And right in this area, we should be able to find a lot of potential Rotary members. We might want to rethink about, our new structure. I think that may be something we can consider considering with the rest of the district and what Rotary International is doing. Increase our availability to other potential members. I want to continue with fundraising. I like to focus on our fundraising, though, make it more focused as opposed to trying to do too many things at one time. I mean, I think that just dilutes our energy. And Kevin, you've been doing very well on that. We can continue to talk about that in the board meeting in terms of how we can produce some income so we can help our community, our local community, perhaps even do some other activities like we've done in the past and helping people with the world. So I don't really have any prepared remarks. Actually, I was sort of busy with the hospital stuff before I came here, so I wasn't able to write it down for them. And then I don't have to say much. Yes.
Yes, well, I thought maybe you want to introduce yourself a little bit to Sean. He may not know you are a medical doctor. And so that means, talk about service to the community. He's been saving lives around this community day after day. And so tell us a little bit more about your work.
Let me tell you a story. What's the photo?
Save his life.
I'm 91 years old. And at one of the meetings, I passed out. He came over and grabbed my hand. Your pulse is in the 30s. And so I saw my cardiologist the following Wednesday. And now my pulse is 60.
Pacemaker put in, right? You got a pacemaker put in, that's right.
Got it right here.
That's right.
So I don't want to go so far. I mean, say we do joke like that. I am a medical doctor, obviously. I'm not a cardiologist. I'm not someone. handle somebody and brings them back to life. I have been practicing medicine for a while, and I do love this job. Pardon me?
Don't minimize the importance of your organs.
I've just been doing it for so long. For me, it's like what I do all the time. So,
Yep, I just wanted to make sure we all stand up and thank Nick for working so hard for us for a year.
so,
I got one big
I am gonna say that I've been a Rotarian for about as long as I've lived here in Maryland, coming here to speak as a speaker in 1980 to the White Oak Rotary Club. And Joe was actually built the White Oak Rotary Club as well. He came and made up there all the time. Doing from there. So, I've been in Rotary all that time, not from the Rotary family, and perhaps one of my kids will become Rotarian as well. A lot of the members here have seen my kids when they were little, and even now grown up. So, they'll continue their tradition. So, I do appreciate Rotary coming here. This is a thought that we can have about getting new members. We moved here from New York. My wife and I, we didn't know it. And get the notice about being a speaker here at the Rotary Club. So I said, okay, and then meeting those Rotarians, I felt that was something I wanted to do. And when that club closed off, it was a natural fit for me being close to my office. Rotary's been a family for me since coming here, and I consider it a family because you're all part of my family. And that's why I'm always wanting to come here every week, because I appreciate everyone's presence here. And Sean, you've given us some energy here as well. I appreciate that. Our club has a lot of energy, and we'll continue with that energy as we go forward. I mean, one thing about this club, the other people who have mentioned is come visiting us, they feel the energy that we have in this club when they come here. And we want to continue with that all year. But that's the Rotary I know, and I appreciate being a member of this club and a member of Rotary for so long, and continuing that process. I really appreciate everyone here being here, and why I want to continue to be here for you. So I appreciate the thanks and say let's go over. So can I?
So everybody seems to be talking great speech, and it's great to get to know you. I didn't realize that you were a third-time president, so you probably outrank all of us now in leadership capabilities here. So that's awesome that you decided to step up for a third term. And it's also great you have a president-elect in the waiting, so you don't have to be the second-term president again. Some Rotary clubs have people. One Rotary club has a president that's been in the same job for the last 7 years. So it's great that you have turnover going on. Exactly. But one of the things I did want to mention is our baseball night for the club, your club. And the other one too is that well, first of all, we did create this year a doctor's fellowship. I don't know if you know for that one yet, but there are a lot of medical doctors or in the profession who do that. So we created our own fellowship for folks like yourself to network, do different projects. We're also helping the doctors or medical folks find younger members by matching them up to be mentors, and they bring them into the clubs. It's something that past District Governor Vita J-Ron, it just launched matter of fact last week, so that may be something for you all to look at.
Yes, I am familiar with the fellowship club for the doctor. That it's one of those things. You have so many things in your life going on, and